I'll already know. I've been really showing up every day on folks' grave. How y'all feeling today, man? What's the word, folks? Y'all decent? Y'all been car hopping, folks? Y'all been safe or what? I got a motherfucking sore throat around this bitch on bro grave. On folks grave, you definitely could get sore throats around this bitch. Keep smoking with everybody on bro, cause you gotta think about it. You smoking off other motherfuckers, folks. You smoking off different motherfuckers and energies and shit. Folks grade, they ass could be sick right now. Your ass finna get a sore throat in this bitch on bro grade, I'm telling you. So you gotta watch out for that shit, folks. On bro, I could feel my shit. I could feel my shit coming in, folks. On bro grade, like I don't like what the fuck. You gotta stop smoking with motherfuckers, G. But y'all know what's so fucked up though? I gotta smoke with motherfuckers, G. Only reason why I do, folk, cause I don't know how to roll, folk. At this big ass age, folk, it's crazy. I don't know how to roll, and motherfuckers be getting that. How the fuck you don't know how to roll? They be thinking I'm bap, but I ain't bapping, folk. I'm dead ass on folks' grave. Like I really don't know how to roll up, folk. Now, motherfuckers that say go watch the TikTok videos or go watch the YouTube videos to learn how to roll. I go watch the YouTube video exactly how he doing it and try to roll it, folks. This is why I go wrong, folks. I hold it in my hand. This the wood. See how I'm holding it? I'm holding it like this, like I'm throwing up GD on both hands. So I'm holding up the wood like this. It's you know the wood a little flappy, folks. It's a little flappy. So I'm trying to roll it up, folks. First I break the whoop down, just like the dude in the video. Then I put it in the what's the name, and I try to roll it up and shit. It don't never work, folks. One thing about me rolling up, I can't make it tight. My shit be loose as hell. So when I'm doing it, all the weed falling out the end of the blunt on folks' grave, the weed just rolling out the blunt and shit. I'm mad as hell trying to roll that shit, G. I'm just stuck like this now because I don't know how to really get it to flip and shit like that. Now, them told me to keep trying with Dutches and shit, then move on to the woods. But it's like, I'm not gonna keep wasting my money on buying Dutches, folks, when I could just simply just learn how to do it off just that one pack of woods, folks. Now, don't get me wrong, Dutches is way easier. I really could vouch for that shit. Yeah, Dutches is way easier to roll. But now, woods, bro, is different, folks. It's like, I get the breaking down part. I get the putting the weed in the whoop part. I just don't know how to, the tuck and, what's the name? I don't know how to do that shit on bro grave. And a lot of niggas that do be rolling, they don't really know how to roll for real. So it's like when the motherfuckers be like, I know how to roll, they ass really don't even be knowing how to roll, folks. So it's decent for me to just let you know off grip, I don't know how to roll. So I be getting like half when motherfuckers come around me, folks. Like people be having to roll up the wood and shit for me to hit it and shit like that. So if anybody ever wanted to get half off free, they ain't gotta pay and shit. They rolling up my woods, folks. Now you can hit this bitch for free. That's usually how it go with me, folks. I don't really smoke by myself unless somebody pre-roll my shit for me, put it to the side, and I'm smoking and shit. But that's still fucked up though. That I feel like, damn, I can't never learn how to roll, folks. How am I ever fucking learn how to roll, folks? Nigga can't even roll up. What's good, Ghost? I'm chilling, man. Letting y'all know how I'm coming, folks. But this shit crazy, folks, that I don't know how to roll up, folks. I know you know how to roll up, folks. I don't know how to roll weed, folks. People be thinking I'm lying and shit, but I ain't gonna bap. I tried it all the time. That shit just keep falling out the wood. I can't get it tight. It's just not right for me, folks. All right, so look. What's good, everybody in here? How y'all coming? We finna start off with growing up in Harvey, folks. Harvey, if you don't know what Harvey is, it's called Harvey, Illinois. You probably not from Illinois or Chicago, so Harvey is basically like the south suburbs, folks. And let me go ahead and clarify that off back, folks. The south suburbs is not sweet, folks. A lot of people be thinking the suburbs sweet. To an extent, yes, it is. Homewood, Oak Forest, and Orland, shit like that, that's sweet. But when you come into Harvey, Markham, Cal City, Dalton, Chicago Heights, motherfucking the Gardens, Riverdale, when you name it shit like that, that's when niggas getting spanked at. Like niggas real life be getting spanked in them areas. You can get robbed in them areas. It's not sweet. It's a lot of abandoned houses and it's fucking alleys, folks. Now the other areas I named, Orland and all that sweet shit, folks, it don't have alleys, folks. So Chicago, y'all know about Chicago. Y'all know how Chicago get. It's get like that, folks. They got alleys and shit, all that. Now, these suburbs that I just named, they basically like Canada, Chicago, folks. They like half of Chicago for real, folks. People be playing with it and shit because it's the suburbs, but it's like, it's the hood suburbs, if that's what you want to call it. Like, it could be South suburbs, hood suburbs, Gilbert suburb, wherever suburb you want to call it on Folks Grade. But all I know, the suburbs that I named with the hood ones, they get wild in them bitches. Don't ever think they sweet, folk. I don't give a fuck if you like, bro, that's the suburbs, bro. No, every suburb's not sweet these ways on Bro Grave. Our hoods, boy, we got hoods in our birds, folk. For real, like, niggas real life get outside the top of Nugget. And these birds, niggas bouncing out early morning. Niggas still doing the same shit niggas doing in the city, folk. Don't sit up here and try to make the city more gangster than that South suburbs, folk. Cause niggas in Harvey get wild, folk. For real, niggas in Harvey and Riverdale and Dalton and Cal City and Chicago Heights and all them motherfucking areas, they get fucking wild, folk. Y'all gotta do y'all research on that shit, folk. If y'all don't really know, folk, y'all can see it's the same shit going on just like Chicago. The rack is the rack, folks. It's its own city, but they all in the same whoop. It just got its own different sides, folks. So yeah, man, growing up in Harvey, folks, it was not easy, folks. I had to beat niggas' ass. I had to get chased by the police. I done did bad shit. I stole from stores, all type of shit, throwing rocks. It's just like the motherfucking that part of the suburbs wasn't what you think, folks. It was definitely in the hood, folks. We definitely surviving just like we in the hood, folks. I'm trying to get money from my granddaddy and all that shit to go get high. All that, folks. Like, every day was a hustle, folks. Like, every motherfucking day when you in Harvey, folks, it's a hustle, folks. It ain't really too much shit you could do out there, folks, because there's so many abandoned houses. So waking up every day, going outside, we had to be in the same areas, folks. Like, it was nothing really new and shit about the areas, folks. It was really the same shit going on, folks, growing up out there, folks. Like, you could go to a basketball, you could go to Little League, go to the courts, hoop. That's what they call the Little League, folks. They be at the courts and shit, hooping and shit. Then we got a YMCA over there and shit. Then we got a Harvey Public Library. I did a lot of mirrors at that library, folks. I done met a lot of bitches, did a lot of shit at that Harvey Public Library, folks. Y'all gotta do y'all research on that library. That library used to be bossing, for real, folks. They used to be having movie night in that bitch on folks. You and that bitch playing with a bitch coochie. Folks' grave, you sticking your hand in somebody coochie in that bitch on folks' grave. It's movie night in the library. On Folks Grade. Ain't too many libraries was like Harvey Library, folks. They having movie nights in that bitch. You can play with girls coochie in that bitch, all type of shit, folks. If you ain't never had no action in the movies, folks, you ain't live life for real on Bro Grade, man. I done got topped up in the movies, all type of shit on Folks Grade. I used to talk to this girl, nasty as hell. She willing to do it everywhere, folks. Motherfuckers doing it over there outside in the car by the forest. Motherfuckers doing it in cars with no tent. Motherfuckers doing it in the movies on Bro Grade. Nobody watching this bitches. In the movies, you feel me? Her head bobbing and weaving, folks. Don't you know them bobbleheads you set down, the head be phone them, her shit just moving like that. We in the back, ain't nobody seeing this shit, folks. The shit barely got people in it, folks. On folks, that's the fun life. That's the shit motherfuckers need to live, folks. Y'all need to get topped in the movies and the beach, at church, on Folks Grade. You get charged in the house of the Lord, folks. Your ass crazy as hell. But hey, I wouldn't even put nothing past nobody that tried that shit. I know somebody that tried doing some shit like that on Folks Grade, getting topped up in the church, folks. Your ass getting blessed and blessed. On Folks Grade, you getting blessed and blessed at the same fucking time, folks. But yeah, another thing growing up out there, folks, I used to do a lot of hustling shit out there, hitting stains. Motherfuckers used to collect cans to get money, folks. Like, I was that fucked up, folks. I came from the trenches, folks. I used to be sharing clothes and shit, folks. I ain't have it, folks. So when I look at all these other people that be talking, folks, and they got silver spoons and shit, folks, I can't relate to them, folks. I'm in a different category, folks. I didn't have no lights, no cable, pots and pans, none of that shit, folks. Motherfuckers had to get like internet and electricity from next door. you could like we knew a motherfucker that could run a line. A cord that could stretch far as hell from another crib. Like a cord that could stretch. The orange cord, that bitch stretch all the way to your house, folks. If you ever been in that position, you know what I'm talking about. That bitch giving you electricity from next door into your house. Now your ass got internet and shit like that. Your ass can watch TV, do all that shit, folks. Like, it was real hard growing up in Harvey, folks, on bro grave. Like, just because it's the south suburbs did not mean motherfuckers had money, folks. It's a lot of motherfuckers was coming to school with the Saturday pants cut on folks' grade. I used to cut the size of my pants, folks. I know a lot of motherfuckers used to do that, folks. That was a fucking trend. Motherfuckers cutting the size of their pants. Your motherfucking pants flapping now. Every time you put them bitches on, them bitches flapping. You got Levi's out here flapping like a motherfucker, G. That's when I was rocking the Levi's real hard. 511s, folks. Niggas was rocking the 501s. That's the boot cut. I was rocking the 511s, folks. That's the skinnies, folks, on bro grade. People be thinking just because I'm skinny, I don't supposed to wear skinny jeans. Motherfucker, I'm wearing skinny jeans, folks. On bro grave, I'm skinny. I gotta fit my fucking description. It's motherfuckers out here fat as hell trying to wear skinny jeans. You fat as hell wearing the mirrors. Them bitches just cutting off your circulation on your fucking thighs and shit on bro big as hell, folks. Then another motherfucking thing staying out there, folks. I done seen a lot of bitches bust on folks' grave. Like bitches I done thought wasn't going and shit. They ass was going. Folks them fucking all type of shit. Fucking bitches left and right. Doing their ass dirty. Smacking motherfuckers up. Seeing motherfuckers get beat up, not fighting back. Like I done seen a lot of shit in Harvey, folks. Like Harvey, bro, it was that time, folks. I ain't gonna bap. Like, if you ain't grew up in Harvey, folks, your ass ain't really have a time, folks. Because growing up in Chicago, motherfuckers was motherfucking getting clapped early, folks. The times when motherfuckers was getting clapped in Chicago, Harvey was still fighting, folks. Our birds was still throwing knuckles, folks. But don't get me wrong, it was niggas blowing revolvers in these type of different suburbs, bro. They had revolvers blowing them bitches like a Cal City or a Chicago Heights and shit. Niggas been getting tapped, nuggets been getting tapped from them fucking areas, but y'all gotta understand, just because it's a sweet area, that don't mean there's sweet people in that bitch, you feel me? It could be a whole load of niggas that just came from Chicago, folks. Like, I ain't gonna bap, like, it could have been a whole motherfuckers coming from the rack, folks, like, right to the birds, folks. People just coming straight to the birds, folks. If people just coming to the birds from the rack, then it's gonna get like a whole bunch of shit going on. The population gonna change different. Motherfuckers gonna be in that bitch getting wild, folks. That's why it's a lot of motherfuckers right now in fucking Indiana or what's the name and shit now getting wild. Y'all gotta definitely understand this motherfuckers that's trying to get away from the bullshit going over there. Cause listen, it's motherfuckers in Chicago right now that live in Indiana, folks. Like people like Q50, folks. Q50 ass is from Indiana, folks. That's what a lot of motherfuckers keep saying. He went to school in Indiana, he from Indiana. But that doesn't change his affiliation to where Bloodhound is originally from and shit. It don't change his affiliation to hanging with them and tapping nuggets and robbing motherfuckers for their kid. So at the end of the day, that didn't make him who he was, folks. The same thing with Scrooly G. That didn't make him who he was, folks. Them, you feel me? The shit that you go through in life and all the obstacles and shit is what makes you who you is. So you could be from La La Land on bro grave and still be the toughest nigga because you done had it hard, folks. So you gotta commend the motherfuckers that had it hard. They should be Purple Heart soldiers. Like me, I should be a Purple Heart soldier. I grew up in the hood, folks, where it's really treacherous and motherfuckers real life robbing and beating motherfuckers and stealing from stores and guns flying, and it could be a shootout outside your house on folks' grave. When I used to live in Argyle Gardens, folks, that's kind of like Riverdale, folks. It's like O Block, folks. The Gardens, do your research on Argyle Gardens, 130, folks. That shit is like Riverdale. I mean, that shit is a Riverdale area code, but it's still like the city, folks. I used to live out there. So it's like O Block, folks. It's a gated community. You got to go inside the gate and shit like that. Then it's a shit called Golden Gates. And then O Block is a shit called Black Gates. So I guess they both the same thing. That's why it's really kind of a conflict between the Gardens and O Block, because they feel like they tried to be like them and shit like that. I'm not from over there, so I'm not in that type of shit. I just lived over there for some years. And I seen how it was. They got the park at every block. They got the candy stores just like O Block. It's just the same. They got park on every fucking block where it show motherfucking parks. On every block, they got apartment buildings. So if it's an apartment complex right here, folks, it's a park right there. If it's an apartment complex over there, it's a park right there. They got motherfuckers in that bitch selling woods, candy stores, all that, folks. You could buy the woods from a motherfucker in the hood and shit, folks. They only really got one store in their hood. It's called Up Top. Up Top is where that area where it's a lot of dead people names on the wall and shit like that, folks. If any nigga spot this video from the gardens, they know what I'm talking about, folks. It's a place called Up Top with all the dead guys' names and shit like that. Then it's a store right there. Motherfuckers go inside that store and make their purchases and shit. They ain't really got a lot of stores, folks. They had a little programs and shit going on. I went to school out there and shit, but everything out there, folks. The gardens is definitely decent, folks. I ain't gonna back me staying out there. Motherfuckers then ran into a little altercations and shit, but other than that, folks, the gardens ain't really a bad place, folks. It's cool, folks. But the beef that they got going on through that bitch, I would never had nothing to do with that. I was out the way. That's one thing about me. If I'm in the area where it's gangs and all that, I'm out the way. I'm not in the fucking way. On bro grave, there's no reason for me to be in the way trying to make friends. Now I'm in tour with these niggas. That's a tour with these niggas. Like when I was in the A. If I was in the A and I'm with these niggas in my apartment complex, they in tour with the other side on the other cross the street of the apartment complex. And they shooting at each other at this point. I'm basically would have been in the middle of their feud by me being cool with the ops. But I just kept myself, out the way. You ain't got to be in the way. That's all y'all got to do. Just stay out the way. I was cordial with motherfuckers, folks. Motherfuckers was coming to the other side, my side, blowing while I'm in the crib. I'm outside the window. I could hit the shots from outside the window, folks. Like, yeah, P. Diddy. That's a funny ass name, folks. But your ass right. Motherfucker, that's how you stay alive. You gotta stay out the way and shit. I'm inside the crib playing the game out here. Outside the window, folks. It be really getting wild like that where I be at, folks. I be in the crib playing the game, folks. Killing shit. Straight killing shit. For them outside the window, blowing. You can hit this shit right near you, folks. But these niggas in the A, they was goofy, folks, because they blew at the air, folks. The police came and all that, folks. These niggas blew at the sky, folks. Like, these niggas is shooting to just scare you. That's how niggas is in Atlanta, folks. They shooting to just scare you, bro. I ain't gonna say for everybody, but them specific niggas that was into it, they not trying to tap no nugget. They ain't got no dead guys between each other. I had to ask them, like, do y'all got any dead between each other? They, hell nah. What the fuck is you doing this for, brother? You're tweaking, brother. Get your ass and go to school. Put the guns down. That's what the fuck they need to do, because they don't know what they doing. When your ass out here and you trying to tow the gun, folks, talking about you jumped off the porch, folks, and you could be facing a scholarship or going shit like that, go sit the fuck down on bro grade. This shit not for you, folks. Your ass is just doing this shit for a look. And a lot of motherfuckers be using guns to take pictures with them. He say, my friend was shooting a video and there was gunshots. He left it in the video. What you mean he left it in the video? Left what? The gun? On folks' grave, what the fuck he do? He leaving guns in the video, bro. He can't be doing shit like that. Bro, he can't do that. But look, I'm finna get y'all when I first met Duck at BG Duck, folks. You say no, the gunshot noise. Damn, folks, ass crazy as hell. But the people do that, folks. They have a lot of they had a lot of situations happen and shit, and then they put it inside the video for more exposure and shit. Cause you feel me? You put something negative inside the shit, it's gonna blow. You put something positive and shit. People don't want to hear positive, for they want to hear negativity. But a lot of people can't take that shit into, like, they can't take it as a bad thing, bro. Because at the end of the day, if you want to make it in this shit, folk, on the internet, folk, and you want to be an actor or you want to be an entertainer, how the fuck you gonna entertain people if shit ain't real? You got to be doing shit that people would never do, folk. Like, for example, 607 Uncle somebody, he be GDBD Stone. You know you can't be that shit in real life, but just saying that shit, he know nobody else to say it, so that shit attract a lot of attention and shit. Switches, you know you don't supposed to have switches, but then you putting this shit in your content and you talking about it, folks. It's gonna go up because people not expecting you to do that shit. So that's why a lot of people need to understand, like, stuff in movies be happening and shit that you can't do in real life, like fucking running lights and niggas blowing at the police. Like, on Set It Off, they blew at 12, gang. Even though they all ended up dead and one survived, they still blew at the police, gang. So it's like, that's a movie, right? So they acting. So if you can't put that in your everyday content and shit, how the fuck you gonna be an actor or playing a movie and shit? You won't even know how to make this shit seem what it is. You feel me? You don't know how to make this shit look decent. Nah, I ain't never met Lil Jeff, folks. I could tell y'all everybody I did meet, but look, we gonna start out with FBG Duck on bro grade. So I'm in Harvey and shit. I'm in Harvey chilling and shit. I'm with my little brother. We walking and shit to the store. So we walking to the store and shit. Boom. I'm walking and shit. Why I see duck ass, folks ass, big as hell, folk. You know, folks was big. He statured on bro grade, body looking like this and shit on folks. Like he be lifting weights, folks big as hell. So I'm that's duck ass, folk. Folk them peep seen with me, folk. He like, yeah, that is. So we walking past the crib, he had that shit. Mad you. It's so funny, folk, because I don't know if I was on the phone or he was on the phone. But one of us was on the phone, folk. And when I ended up talking to him, when he was like, what up? When he said what up to me, it was basically like he was looking on my phone and shit, trying to see who was on it. But I'm like, this duck right here, because I was on FaceTime. I'm like, this duck right here. Folks ass was basically like talking to me, getting that, what's good, Brody? Like, what you got going on, folks? I'm what's good, folks? I fuck with you and shit like that. Folks ass was, you know, let me know, like, shit, you cool and shit like that. So after that day, I talked to him and shit. He was in Harvey. I ended up running to him again. I ran into him again, and he was basically like, shit, he was basically at a store and shit. I said what up to him. He said what up back. Then I ended up getting up with him when I was rapping. You feel me? I was rapping and shit. You say his diss track was wild. On Bro Grave it was. So look, I was rapping and shit. So gaining notoriety and shit, people started booking me, folks. So I got booked for Dottie Day on Bro Grave. I got booked for Why shit. Duck was on his fucking lineup and shit. So I go to the party and shit in December and shit. I perform. But before I perform, I seen Duck, folks. So I'm seeing Duck like cross for cross. I'm taller than folks, but he just bigger than me. I'm taller than him. He bigger than me. That's like 2020. I mean, no, 2019, 2018. So I see folks and shit. He nod his head like that, like on some, yeah, folks, I see you. Like, I see you, folks. You turned. Like, folks has nodded his head, folks. Shook his hand, and that was it, folks. Like, other than that, I only really had a conversation with him on live. Like, a real back and forth conversation when I was on live. And I was in tour with Young Chop and shit. I had a situation. I was in tour with Young Chop, folks. Me and folks decent now, folks. I don't be having nothing against him or nothing, but I was low-key beefing with Young Chop and shit. And I went live with Duck. I wish I still had the Duck live, but I ain't got it no more. If I ended up fanning and shit, I'll post it. But man, he was on live talking about basically Young Chop tweaking and shit. You feel me? Like, he like, yeah, folks tweaking and shit. Then his phone ended up dying. And he DM'd me and said, my phone died. That was the only last time I talked to him. After that, he ended up, the situation downtown happened. I'm damn, that's fucked up. Because I really fuck with folks. Like, that pick and size shit, I never really cared to pick sides. I fucked with both sides on listening to their music. Like, even when I went to Sky 11 that time in Harvey, folks, and I seen YNW Melly and King Von. I met YNW Melly and King Von. Did I have a conversation with them? No, I didn't, but I was in the same place as them on bro. So say I'm at the club, folks. Von coming that bitch with the whole O block in that bitch on Folks Grave. I'm talking about everybody you see inside that gate, they ass in that bitch on Bro Grave. Everybody, I'm damn O block in this bitch on Folks Grave. All the BDs in this bitch, folks. This bitch might get hectic, folks, cause they in Harvey, folks, on bro. Harvey and O Block had some motherfucking problems with each other back then, folks. On folks, when Chief Keef was out, yeah, they was going at it, but shit turned out decent, folks. He ain't have to knock nobody out and shit like that, folks. But that beat, it was like cold to see that shit, folks, because shit happened to them after that day. Like, Melly went to jail, Von ended up dying and shit. So it's like being able to meet them and shit, that shit crazy as hell. Like, then I'm sitting here watching they ass perform and shit. Folk of them say, hey, folk, let me get right here, folk. Guess who it was, folk? I turned around, folk. Lil fucking Reese, folk. I turned around, I'm Lil Reese on Folks Grave. He let me get right here. I'm trying to get past. I turned around, that's Lil Reese. Now it's crazy as hell. Like, you in this bitch with all type of motherfuckers. You turn around, you see Lil Reese, folk. Now you seeing all type of motherfuckers from the Chiracology. On Bro Grave, I'm turning, damn, Lil Reese on Folks Grave. I'm like, damn, this bitch filled with O Block members, folks. On Bro Grave, folks came this bitch ready. King Von knew he came ready, folks. He had the whole O in that bitch. And Harvey, for real, like, he definitely had the whole O in Harvey, folks. Then D-Thing on bro grade. We seen D-Thing before, folks. I used to be all in the hotels, all downtown Chicago and shit. I went to one of these hotels called Lowe's Chicago, folks. I'm at Lowe's Chicago and shit, you know, fucking with this bitch and shit. I'm going in and out the hotel and shit, chilling and shit. So I'm going back in the hotel as I'm going to the back, folk. I passed D-Thing, folk. I'm talking about Dirt Brother, D-Thing, folk. I'm D-Thing. I'm seeing folks in the rack. That's when I instantly knew, like, damn, folks be out here in the rack, just out here, folk. And I felt like it wasn't really decent for him to do because he who he is and his brother and they been through what they done been through and shit. So I felt like he shouldn't have never been at that motherfucking hotel, folks. Why is D-Thing in this bitch? I said what up to him and shit. Folks don't know me for real, but shit, I said what up to him. I ran into him, folks. He was in that bitch. He hopped in the foreign, G. Like, he hopped in the foreign, folks, riding decent. Like, damn, you ride like this, DT, for your ass. Tweak it, bro. I understand y'all turn and y'all successful, bro, but you can't just be out here like this, bro. Like, you're a D-Thing. Is it dangerous to blast GD anthem in Chicago? Why would you blast a GD anthem in Chicago, folks, on bro grave? I mean, you could and shit, folks. It ain't like how it was when JoJo made BDK and shit like that. Shit was getting real wild. Like, JoJo made it wild as hell, folks, by saying that shit. Everybody was getting that BDK. Everybody was GD. So, look, that's the crazy part. Chief Keef made everybody say BD. I'm a BD. I'm a BD. I'm going to school and shit. I'm seeing all these Sosa wannabes and shit. Niggas buying a fake Gucci belt. Sosa made that. He made that shit just like that, folks. He started a trend, folks. He made the whole world do everything he do. Niggas cutting the size of their pants. Sosa was cutting the size of his pants. Sosa had on Gucci belts and all them belts. Niggas had on Gucci and Fendi belts and shit. They was just buying the fake ones, folks. So everybody was real life living like Sosa. Then everybody was getting dreads. But I ain't never really put that shit straight on Sosa, folks. I put that shit on Waka. Waka and Lil Wayne had niggas wearing dreads too. But it's like Sosa on another level had niggas doing a lot of different shit on a whole different level, folks. Like, niggas walking in school talking about bang, 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 bang. Steady saying that shit, folks. Like, he had niggas' heads brainwashed. Niggas, his shit was stuck in niggas' heads. He bang, 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 bang. On folks' grave. Like, they was hating on Sosa, though. I ain't gonna bab. I fucked with Sosa. Motherfuckers was hating on him, though. That's why niggas was stealing his clothes and backdooring him and shit like that, folks. Because when you in a good position, niggas get to doing that because they don't got what you have. So they want to try to take it and do all weird shit, folks. I done been in situations like that, folks. I ain't have money and shit like that. I mean, I had money and shit like that around niggas with no money and niggas got stealing and shit. They'll never take it in your face and shit like that. They'll wait till you leave and they'll steal. That's what a lot of niggas do. I call it as sticky fingers on bro grade. They fingers sticky as hell. They just got to stick to shit. Have y'all ever been in a situation when the motherfucker tried to steal from y'all, folks? Like, you might not even seen them do it, but somebody stole from you, G? Do I fuck with Lil Durk? Durk my favorite rapper. Durk my favorite rapper, folks. Now, look, I ain't gonna, you say which one better, ARP or Drake? If y'all be wanting me to answer y'all questions for, y'all gotta send them donations on folks' grave. If you send them donations, I'll answer your shit directly, but I'm gonna answer that because which a ARP and a Drake, folks, you already know a Drake better than the ARP, folks. Bro, a Drake is a 7.62, a ARP is a 5.56. Now, they do have 7.62 ARPs, don't get me wrong, but a Drake, come on, bro. We talking about a Drake right now, gang. A Drake. A motherfucking Drake. You say how you do that? I don't even know how you do that shit, folks. I ain't gonna bap. I gotta ask Tay. I've been talking to Tay 600, folks. That's my boy. I know a lot of people keep thinking I'm trying to be like Tay and shit, but it probably seemed like that because I'm telling my story and shit, but I ain't really trying to be like folks. I ain't gonna bap to you. Me and folks rock with each other. I fuck with folks' content. He fuck with my content. I just want to speak on the situations I've been through on bro grade. People might want to know how did this happen and why did this happen so they can know how to avoid it. Like me getting caught with a switch. You could avoid getting caught with a switch. You hear my story, you could avoid getting caught with a switch. Or situations like running from the police, what I did wrong and what I should have never did. Or the situation when we took the iPad and we pawned it when we shouldn't have never pawned it. That was dumb as hell. ARP a jam. Like, a lot of shit, I ain't gonna bat. A lot of shit crazy, folk, cause your shit could jam, folk. Your shit could jam for real though. But nah, though, folks definitely started this shit, folks. Like, I fuck with him, though. I fuck with him. I fuck with Take 600. I ain't got nothing against nobody in the rack. Like, right? I'm not even monetized, folks, because I got to get my watch hours up, folks. That's why I'm on live every fucking day. I'm going to do this shit every fucking day. So you just always be updated and on point to know that folks on live. So when you get to thinking that and shit, you pop on here, you going to see me on here. I just need y'all to turn up and, you know, be with me on Bro Grave with this journey, folks. So next out, we gonna start with tricking on Bro Grave, tricking, folks. I ain't gonna bap. I used to be on that, folks. Like, folks, you ain't never did that before. Like, hey, I'm finna pay for this girl Uber. I'm finna buy her some flowers and see what this shit get me, folks. I'm that type of person, folks. I was just trying to see, like, cause I used to be a bogus ass nigga. Don't get me wrong. I used to lead girls with no ride. I used to have their ass standing outside trying to figure out how to get home. Motherfuckers gotta call a taxi cab and all type of shit. I didn't even have the girl call a taxi cab and she ain't had no money. So I don't know if she did something to the man or she ran on him. But at the end of the day, she didn't have no money. So I might have a way for a girl to get there, but I know I ain't got to wait for her to get back. But I act like I do just to get the coochie, folks. But it's crazy that I did shit like that because now a girl don't want to fuck with you no more later on because it's like, damn, you left me stranded, folks. You ain't helped me shit. And I'm like, shit, I ain't want to be that bogus person, folks. So I tried to change it and shit like that. Like, all right, good looking, PJ. So look, I tried to change it up, folks. I tried to start spending money, folks, just to see, because girls act like, if you, motherfuckers act like you spend money on a girl, folks, she gonna start acting different and she gonna treat you better and shit like that. But whole time, you spending money on her, she still gonna be ungrateful. She still gonna treat you the same. She still gonna text other niggas, folks. I know a motherfucker that sent the girl some money, folks, and she gave it to another nigga, folks, on Bro Grave. Like, how could you do something like that, folks? Like, a motherfucker probably wouldn't even give you no motherfucking money no more, folks, because you did some dumb ass shit like that. Like, why would you do that, folks? Like, that shit backwards as hell, folks. Like, motherfuckers crazy as hell to do some shit like that. Like, you give a whole female some money, this bitch probably fucked up, ain't got shit going, she need this shit. You get her your bread, folks. Sometimes you probably down to your legs giving this bitch your bread. You give it to this bitch, she spending this shit, she grateful as hell right now. Then boom, later on she mad as hell. You broke as hell. You a bum. All that, bitch, I just helped you. How the fuck you gonna call me a broke bum ass nigga? I'm helping you. What the fuck? That shit backwards as hell, folks. Now, if I would have just sat there and left your ugly ass hungry and your wig stiff, then what? On Bro Grave, I would have been a bad guy. But it's fucked up because I'm still am the bad guy now on Bro Grave. He say the most I did for a bitch was buy some food and live. Now look, folks, I buy the food and I buy the live on folks. But sometimes you get them bitches that got cars now. I'm at the age where the bitches gotta be driving. But the only thing nowadays is bitches is crash dummies, folks. All they cars look like they talking. Every bitch pull up on me, they should have limit. Shorty shit barely can drive. This bitch gotta go ahead and buy a jump starter. She gotta put the jump starter in her shit, the cables, the car, that bitch jump up to move. It be them be the same bitches that be talking down on you, folks. You finna go?
Hell yeah.
Well.
Shit, to work and shit, but you ain't lying about them bitches.
On for them grave. This how they be, for them.
Stop giving these bitches money, man. Boy, they just gonna spend your shit, then they gonna treat you like the same nigga, man. You ain't nobody different. Let they daddy take care of that. Ain't got no daddy, let they ass find a way, folks.
See, folks know. On Bro Grave, he done been through it. I know y'all ass been through it too. Folks already know, folks. And then the lifts be expensive as hell, folks. It was times I was paying $30 for a bitch to get to me. So for the bitch to get back, that's another $30, folks. That's a $60 trip. Sometimes they be thinking, I ain't finna give him the pussy. Bitch, what the fuck we finna do? Look at the wall? We finna look at the wall? Then it's like bitches need to understand the assignment and objective sometimes, folks. Like, if we ban a hotel, bitch, this is a hotel. That means you need to fuck on Bro Grave. If you coming to this bitch, you need to choo-choo. Your ass do not need to go to this hotel talking about some motherfucking I'm on my period or we ain't doing it. Bitch, you need to let me know in the schedule beforehand if your ass on your period, folks.
On bro, and if I ain't gotta feed you, bitch. If I'm paying to feed you, you sucking my dick. I ain't even gonna
Hey, you
lie.
hear me?
You doing something, I ain't even gonna lie. Cause why am I feeding you and why can't you feed yourself?
Exactly. Like, folks got a point. Why am I feeding you? You can't fucking feed your fucking self, folks. That's dumb as hell, folks. Like, bitches be lost in sauce. Like, bitches be dumb as hell. I done seen a bitch say some crazy shit one time and say, I didn't help get money for me and my man to eat and shit. Bitch, you dirty bitch. That'll be fucked up if nobody else give your ass another damn for saying some shit like that on, bro. These bitches be wow. Alright, Brody. I used to be, when folks get back, I'm spanking his ass in Naruto, folks.
Ah, shit.
We own that.
Don't put that online. You off on that one.
He say, hey, I used to be, you say a free Uber? I ain't gonna bap. These bitches don't even be worth a free Uber. If I had numbers right now, folks, I wouldn't waste my number on a bitch, folks. A bitch always begging, folks. Something about a bitch begging make my skin crawl. I get the itching and shit. Why is you begging? Stop fucking begging. Folks grade, bitches steady begging. Steady asking. Like, no. The answer is no. Some bitches just don't understand. They want to be Felicia so bad. Act. Like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Like, then always saying, nigga always wants some pussy. Why I can't get in his pockets? That shouldn't be no fucking entitlement, folks. Just because you let me fuck do not mean we go together. And it don't mean I got to spend money on your ass, folks. But I ain't going to bap. Me fucking a girl make me feel like I'm obligated to spend money on a bitch because I fucked her. You feel me? Now, if I'm just with this bitch and she not busting, I'm not giving you shit. You fucked up, you hungry, bitch. You better eat this dick like you hungry on B grade. If your ass don't eat this bitch like you hungry, then you ain't hungry for real on bro grade. You don't get down to get the... Your ass ain't hungry. On bro grave. Like, if a bitch text my phone talk about she hungry, she better come show me she hungry on bro grave. She better munch this bitch. On bro. Especially bitches that think you supposed to pay their rent. Bitch, you think I'm supposed to pay your rent and you not sucking rent dick? You crazy as hell. For me to pay a bitch rent, she gotta be sucking dick so fucking good that her nose get the snotting up. She get the crying. Her pussy wet as hell, good as hell, but that's kind of impossible nowadays, folks. You damn near get a better satisfaction beating your swiller, folks. On bro grave, like, I could go beat my swiller right now and come. You could go fuck this bitch and don't come. On bro grave, you gotta think of all these somatic movies. On bro grave, all the movies you didn't watch when you came by yourself. You gotta think of all them movies. Or you gotta think of the girl that you had last that was a fucking gobbler. Oh, for the grave. The fucking gobblers. And folks, hey, that's one thing I can say I be missing, folks, is my headhunters. I miss my headhunters, G. Y'all better keep them headhunters close, folks, because when you lose your headhunter, every girl after be weak as fuck. Every girl after that girl that be sucking the shit out of you, they be weak as hell, folks. They can't compare. That's what I be thinking about certain females that I be cracking. Right, you gotta make a motherfucker feel like a king, bro. You can't just tell a nigga to pay your fucking rent. You gotta make this nigga feel like he should pay your rent. Why should I pay your rent? Cause you cute? I don't give a fuck about you being cute, bitch. That don't benefit me. You being cute don't even benefit you. You think just cause you cute, you can get money out of all these motherfuckers. That's why these bitches be ended up fucking old ass mans with hairy legs. These bitches fucking on white dudes with hairy legs, gang. On bro grave, like out of a hotel room, folks. Like, I don't understand why they don't look at OnlyFans as bogus. Look, it's different levels on OnlyFans, folks. If you on the OnlyFans level where you fucking all these stars and these raw ass condos and shit, you look lit. You look like you got motion. But if you on OnlyFans and you fucking at the motherfucker rear roof in the Motel 6, you look bogus. Your ass look like a motherfucker move. You look like a sex tape in 1964. Your ass look like a motherfucker just grabbed the movie from the video store, put it in a VHS tape, put that bitch in and turned it on. Your ass look like an old TT with some weak coochie. On bro grave, like these, yeah, Instagram, definitely. Hey, Instagram need to get sued. On bro grade, Instagram needs to get sued, folks, because they the ones who got these motherfuckers out here doing that, folks. Instagram needs to get sued. Instagram, yes, sue Instagram, folks, because they ass got all these filters making these motherfuckers look like that. This bitch is like Beyonce on the internet. I get up with this bitch is like Fantasia. On folks grade, on what the fuck? Fantasia? Now if a motherfucker look at a motherfucker, you like Beyonce with the filters, and without the filters, you like Fantasia, they fucking lying too hard. Instagram needs to be shut the fuck down. Mark, where are you, bro? Get in here now. Get rid of all these ugly fucking hideous monsters that's hiding behind face masks on, bro. These motherfuckers like YNs. YNs had behind ski masks, and these bitches had behind identities. I'm scared. On food. Let me see a bitch that look like motherfucking Beyonce, folk, and she take off the fucking thing. She look like Shema. I'm baffled. I'm fucking baffled. Oh, bro, Graham, she hideous as hell, folk. Oh, bro, I gotta go sit there, folk. I gotta get the fuck out of here, folk. Instagram, stop doing that, folk. But we report y'all on, bro. We gonna get a lot of YNs to group up and report y'all ass, folk, because that shit not cool. Y'all got these bitches thinking they that shit. Right, I got witchcraft before, TK. I'm not gonna bap to you. A bitch witchcraft me before. I'm scared. I gotta stay away from them type of bitches, folks. That's why every time I always got problems with bitches, because it don't work out. What's good, folks, now? Why is he putting all them things? What's our next motherfucker topic, folks? My first time swiping on Bro Grave. I'm gonna tell you my first time swiping, folks, getting into the numbers and shit, folks. Y'all wanna hear that story, folks? When I first started getting into the numbers, folks, I basically paid for them to show me how to do the shit, folks. A lot of shit you gotta pay motherfuckers to, you know, how to do it and shit. So I had to pay Broski to learn how to do it. And oh man. He said, get him out of here. Hold on. I don't even know how to do that. But yeah, I paid. So look, in order to scam, folk, this is a sad story, folk. I gotta put y'all on. You have to get finessed, folk. Like, if you try to get into the slip thing and shit like that, I'm gonna get to that part, Ghost. Let me start with this one first. You got it. Like, if you want to learn how to like drop on accounts and shit, I had to get finesse to do it, folks. Like, you gotta. It's sad as fuck, but in a scamming world, you gotta go through getting finessed by a lot of motherfuckers to learn. Because they gatekeeping this shit, folks. They not gonna tell nobody nothing. They all gatekeepers, folks. So me being around in the early ends, I have to get scammed. Yes, I did. I used to get moves from motherfuckers from OT, and then I passed them off. It was a lot of shit that I was paying attention to. So look, say if you pay, I'm finna teach you the method. This is what you do to learn. You give somebody the move. They might get down on you. They might not. More than likely, they is. So you need to just go ahead and be like, I bet. I'm just giving him this shit so I can learn. And if he get down on me, he's just not going to be somebody I'm fucking with anymore. But I'm finna learn. So he get the move. He asks you these questions. Ask him what's the pin. Boom. Put that in your memory, folk. You feel me, folk? Put that in your memory. He said he going to give me he asked what's the pin. Now this in your notes. Put that in your notes. Now he going to ask you what's they login. Now you know you need to get they login. Now you get the login, he gonna tell you, do not log in. You being a non-listening ass smart nigga, you're going to log in. Don't listen to that nigga. He can't dictate nothing. The account not gonna close if you log in. That's they fucking finesse to tell you that the account gonna close. But whole time, the account not gonna fucking close. You can log in as many times as you want to, folks. They ain't make VPNs for no reason. So now you got them in your notes. Now he gonna say, how long has the account been open? Now you know to ask this nigga how long has he had his account. And once he tell you, you go from there, folks, put a little 2K, 3, 4, 5K in his shit. And he take a picture of it and install it. Or some niggas go to the box. You don't know what the box is? It's the ATM machine, folks. They call it the box because that's a little code name for it. Like when you scamming, you have all code names for shit. Like Zo means zero, motherfucker. That means they don't get nothing out of it. A BO is a BOA, a Bank of America. A Chase, they call it a blue. A USAA, they call it a motherfucking bird. They got different type of waves. Navies is just the federal navies. They just call them navies. So you just got to take that into consideration to know that all these motherfuckers come up with nicknames and shit like that. When you doing this shit, you got to know all the nicknames and shit. So, you know, speak in code and shit. You don't ever want to just speak. It's like the streets. You got to speak in code. So now you know you got to do all this shit. He dropped the whistle name in there. Now, when he dropped the check in there and you see it turn available the next day, now you can log back in the account and look at the check image. Now that you looked at the check image, you know what check he put in there. You could use this check for another account. Just change the numbers at the top. That's all you got to do. The numbers at the top got to be changed because that means you using a different check number, folks. So when y'all need to understand what checks, folks, the reason why some of them bitches don't bust is because they don't have money in their account or somebody probably used that check number already, folks. So that's to be the two complications. So say if a check say Amazon on it, you taking money out of Amazon account, basically. You taking money out of Amazon account with them numbers at the bottom, which is the account and routing numbers. You are taking Amazon money from their establishment, their business. Now, it's a way you could call a company and find out how many deposits was made on that shit, but you just gotta learn all. It's just a lot of shit you gotta learn, folks. So getting finessed is gonna help you learn this shit because a nigga is telling you what to tell the jug. Some niggas know the game too well, and they might say, "What's the jug number?" That's giving away your piece. That's basically like giving a nigga all your money, folks. Why would you give a nigga the number to a person that they could call and finesse? You supposed to be the third head. You supposed to speak to both of their ass. They don't supposed to speak to each other. You supposed to speak for both of their ass. That's another thing that a nigga be wrong, folks. You gotta do that shit, folks. I ain't gonna bap to y'all, folks. Y'all just gotta use that shit in y'all everyday life, for real, though. But yeah, I paid my mans and shit to teach me how to do the numbers and shit. This when you have to go to the Bitcoin machine. Before they start making all these cryptocurrency apps and Bitcoin on Cash App and Venmo and shit, I had to go to the machine, folks. I had to go to the machine and make me an account, take a picture of my face on that bitch, put my ID on that bitch, and put the money inside. Do your research. If you probably already been through this, going to the Bitcoin, the machine, and putting in a long ass address, the top up address. So I had to learn all that. I think I paid his ass like probably $50, $60. Cause it was my brother on my daddy's side. He ain't taxed me and shit, but I paid him and shit for him to teach me and shit. Cause it take money to gamble with numbers, folks. Everybody know that. It takes money to use numbers. So you gotta have money already on you to use numbers. What's good, YNG baby on Bro Grave? Appreciate that for them on Bro Grave. Y'all know that. But yeah, folks, once I learned how to use the numbers, I just tried it on little shit like ordering pizza and ordering shoes and shit. That bitch was hidden. This was back when motherfuckers used this one site, and I ain't talking about Brian's Club on Bro Grave. I didn't come from Brian's Club. Folks put me on CC Shop or some shit. That shit was bossing. I'm talking about everything was going through at the time, folks. Like Foot Locker, I didn't order so many shoes from Foot Locker. I had all the mics, all the ones. I'm stacking that shit up. People hitting me. I could make money now. This a hustle. Cause look, when you get the numbers, folks, you could make money. If somebody put you on to a site or they put you on to how to batter numbers, you gonna make a lot of money, folks. Cause you getting shit that people can't get for half. So say, look, if somebody wanna go to a Rod Wave concert, Rod Wave concert probably costs $500. By you having the numbers, you can get them the concert for $250 or $200. You could be doing deals like that. I give you to it for half. So now when they give you when they give you the $250, you gotta spend $50 on numbers. You feel me? And the $200 goes to your pocket. So when you getting paid for numbers, you have to invest the money back into the numbers so you can help them. Unless you're going to zero this person, they're not going to see any type of anything from this. You feel me? You're going to get down on them, so they're not going to see nothing from this. But if you somebody that's good, you thorough, you want to do good business like me, do good business, you want to tell their ass, if something costs $500, you want to tell them to send you $250. You put $50 on the numbers, $200 in your pocket. That $50 gonna be on straight numbers. You're gonna know the exact man that help this person get to where they need to be. It might be a hotel room. It might be on a flight. It might be all that. You gotta make sure that this number hit. But a lot of motherfuckers need to understand when people buy from a person versus a site, they look at it different. I don't know why they do that, folks. Like, you could buy from a site, spend your whole 50 and don't hit, like a parlay. Spend your whole 50 and don't hit. Then you could buy from an actual person, like a vendor. You sell them the number, it don't work. Now it's a problem. Y'all arguing, y'all going back and forth. They want to hurt you. They got down on. They want their money back. Why don't be that same energy to the people on the site? Why? Because you can't contact this person? Why? Because you can't get up with this person? Like, I don't understand that sometimes, folks. Like, bro, this site basically the same thing. It's a vendor on there as a real person, just like we is. The only thing it is you can't talk to this person directly, or you not having a conversation with this person. That's the only thing different it is, folks. Like, a lot of people need to know that. My friend went to work. What you mean? You talk about phone them? Yeah, phone them. Definitely got up, went to work. For my job is the internet on bro grade, TikTok, YouTube, all this shit. This is my job. I wake up every day, get right on YouTube live, go post to TikTok, post to Instagram. That's my everyday life. So when you sitting up and thinking of a thing called content creation, everyday life should go into your content. That's the only way you're gonna eat for real. Cause you know in the beginning stages of all this is no money in it, folks. Like rapping. Beginning stages and all that, you spending more money than you making. So the only reason why I say content creation is better than rapping is because every dollar that these niggas getting when they saying that's not their money. That's not their money, folks. The only motherfuckers who content creation, like people like us splitting money with, is YouTube, Twitch, the people that's on the websites. If TikTok taking money out, that's another motherfucker we splitting money with. Other than that, we not splitting money with no labels, no higher ups, and giving these people. Nah, we not doing that. And then you could just pull out your phone or a camera and just record. With motherfucker other shit, your ass can't do that, folks. With rapping, you got to go spend money on studio time and you got to spend money on a video, and you're not going to really just make it on one song, folks. They be making you feel like you can, but they be having a lot of help and shit. It be niggas funding their career, niggas paying for their promotion, niggas doing all that, folks. It's a lot of shit going on behind the scenes with music. Rappers be getting jacked. Yeah, rappers be getting jacked and shit, folks. Motherfuckers who stream, you sitting at the crib making money. That's basically like a work from home job. The label take everything. Rappers be down, the label take everything. So y'all just naming everything that's bad with rapping, huh? My motherfucker, I think I got a sore throat. That shit irritating me, folks. I ain't go back to y'all. But yeah, y'all get what I'm saying, though. Y'all definitely get what I'm saying, for now. So I'm trying to see what y'all be wanting to be on this bitch. What the fuck y'all be wanting to be on this bitch? Let me see. But yeah, folks. That's pretty much about it when it comes to content creation versus rapping, folks. That's pretty definitely much all the shit that you could really say to that shit, folks. But yeah, I ain't gonna bap. All that shit that I was just talking about, folks, a lot of that shit crazy as hell, folks. Like, y'all don't even understand, folks. That shit right there, that shit was good. Yo, you say Domino's or Jets? I ain't gonna bap. Domino's, I don't even know what Jets is. What the hell is Jets? Y'all know what Jets is? Domino's good as hell, though, folks. Like, Domino's is definitely good as hell, folks. I ain't gonna bap to you, folks. That's something real good, folks. But yeah, folks. I'm finna get into the topic of banned guns, folks. I ain't gonna doubt. 2 years ago, me banning guns was crazy, folks. Like, I was just banning the fuck out of pipes, folks. Like, I don't know why I was banning. Like, it was like I was in tour with the whole world or something, folks. I'm banning all pipes, folks. I bought a 10 milli G20. I bought a G19. I bought a G17. I bought an FN 57. I bought a Drake. I bought an AI. I done bought every pipe damn there. Glock 45, a G26. I didn't have so many pipes, folks. And the only reason why I don't have any of those that I just named is a lot of different situations. I'm finna put y'all on game. A lot of situations. Either somebody stole, somebody got caught with my shit by 12, or I sold them. Them the only 3 ways my pipes got taken from me, folks. Like, them the only 3 different ways my pipes ever lost from me is somebody stole them. That means somebody stole from me when I went around and they stole my pipe, folks. Y'all. It definitely happened a few times, like twice. I ain't gonna say 3 times. It happened 2 times from different people. And the only reason why that was able to happen is because of the situation I'm in and shit. I'm already fighting the case. So most of the time I wasn't bringing my shit outside when I know I was supposed to be bringing my shit outside, folks. But it'd be certain situations like going to court, going to the motherfucking this place or going that place. It's like, why is you bringing it? Because that's how situations be ending up fucking up, because you bringing them at the wrong places. Even though you really supposed to bring them bitches elsewhere, folks. But I'm not in tour with a whole bunch of motherfuckers where I got to watch over my shoulder and shit, folks. So I ain't have to bring it to a whole bunch of different places, folks. Like, for real, like, that'd be dumb as hell if I just bring them to a lot of places, folks. But yeah, folks, I got slammed out, folks. Motherfucker stole from me. Last year, 2 different people, folks, stole from me when I went around. Not at the same time, but at 2 different occasions, folks, because I had a good heart. I'm trusting niggas and having them around and shit. But when they was in my face, I didn't have they pipe in my hand. I could have upped on them and took they shit, anything like that. But I'm just not a patty person, you feel me? But I could be like that, folks. Trust me. Like, I could get like that, folks, for a motherfucker to sit up here and think it's all sweet and Kool-Aid, folks. I could really get like that, folks. Now, the reason why I'm just banning them bitches, folks, I damn near had a button on all my pipes. Every pipe that I just named had a button on it, folks. G20 button, G23 button, G22 button, G26 button, G19 button, G17 button, G45 button. I have buttons on all my guns, and I used to put them all under my mattress, folks. Like, when you lift up my mattress, you seeing all guns, gang, with a Drake too. You seeing all these handguns in a Drake. So it was really like that. Like, niggas used to come over my crib. And that's another thing that I wish I never let happen. Even though nothing happened, I just didn't like that. Niggas knew what my shit was. As soon as they come over, they going under my mattress and up in my pipes and, you know, flexing them in cameras and shit. Niggas be letting other niggas flex with their pipes and cameras and shit. Nowadays, after the situations that happened to me, I never let no niggas see my pipe. I never let no nigga see my pipe unless we in the same house together and we live in the same house and you my cousin. Cause I know cuz is gonna come back. He gotta come back here. He not gonna run off and get away with the pipe. Niggas who was just temporarily staying in your shit trying to steal, they ass one gonna never come back. Off the street. Now look, back in pandemic time, guns was high as fuck. Like, if I was to sell a G19 right now, a nigga banned my shit for $2,000 with the button, folks. I promise you. Right now, you could sell it for $1,200. But back then, in the COVID days, they was taxing, folks. Niggas needed they pipes. Niggas at war. You gotta look at it like that, folks. You trying to buy a pipe off some niggas at war, folks. You don't never supposed to sell your last gun, folks. What the fuck you gonna use? This is your life. Your pipe is your life. That's how you gotta look at it. Like, your pipe is your whole life, gang. You can't sit up here and just sell your pipe and do that. If it's your last pipe, don't do that shit, folks. Like, cause I got homies. I had homies that like to trade guns a lot. I never was into the trading gun shit, folks. Trading guns in Chicago, you're likely to get taken, folks. And that's exactly what happened to a lot of motherfuckers that kept doing that shit, folks. I'm steady telling motherfuckers, stop trading your guns. Stop trading your guns. Because these niggas so stupid, bro. They trade their guns for the same guns, folks. So say if he got a 23 and this nigga got a 9. This dumbass nigga will trade his 23 for a 9. Now he getting tired of the 9. He finna try to trade the 9 for another 40. Or he finna trade the 19 for a 17. So it's like you're trading the gun for dumbass shit. And then you getting the same gun. So a nigga will probably have a 23 5 times. On phone them, DJ. You finally did. But a nigga had the same gun 5 times, gang. I'm sitting up here. This why you can't get guns to people. I'm telling the motherfucker, I got this gun. Cuz ass went in the store for me, folks. He got me a FE and he got me a 23 and a Drake. So I told him I wasn't gonna never trade the pipe or give it away or nothing like that. See, I wasn't a man of my word because I ended up doing that shit. Like I ended up giving the FN to a motherfucker that I told not to give something to somebody, folks. And that was the finesse right there. I should have never gave folks the FN. Because by me giving folks the FN, he didn't have the FN no more. This a nigga that like to sell guns and trade them. This nigga had the FN for a week, bro. I didn't see the FN no more. 5.7, folks. Extended clip too. The 10 one. That bitch cold. I didn't even really want to give it to him, bro. But it's like, he trying to bag. He finna give me this much amount of money, so I'm finna give him it. And it turned out this nigga just gave the gun away, folks. Like, I never understood why they do that shit, folks. Like, they steady want to trade they pipes, folks. Like, trading your pipe is not good, folks. Like, then these niggas is trading dumb shit, folks. That's another thing I don't like about these niggas, folks. They get to trading dumb shit for dumb shit. Why would you trade a 40 for a 9? Why would you trade a 4.5 for a 40? Why would you trade a 4.5 for a 9? Why would you trade a 10 milli for a 9? Niggas is dumb. Like, what the fuck type of generation we living in, folks? We living in a dumbass generation, folks. Niggas was really trading that shit. That used to have me with speculations like, do this gun work for real, G? This gun can't work, folks. You just gave away a G21 for a Glock 19. Ain't no fucking way in hell this shit real. Shit fake. I just seen motherfuckers give away 4.5s for 5.56. I seen a motherfucker trade a 4.5 for ARP, folks, for real. Like, I don't know, folks. Maybe to each his own, folks. Maybe four of them felt like they couldn't use that. It wasn't a good gun. It wasn't something decent for them to use. See, me personally, the gun I got, I will want to keep that bitch. Like, if I go get a gun from the store, I'm not trading it or selling it. Like, I'm keeping my pipe, folks. Like, I don't want to get rid of my pipe. The only reason why I got rid of them pipes, first off, I bought them off the streets, which could contain a body on them, or they could be hot as hell. That's the reason why niggas don't want to trade them or sell them, because it could be hot as hell or something could be wrong with it. Now, if I get a gun from the store that I know fresh as hell, folks, I'm not giving that bitch up. This is my shit. This is made of gold. This bitch gonna blow all type. Like, this bitch gonna get wild. But I ain't gonna bat, folks. I sold all my guns when I took that step to move to Atlanta, folks. Even though I'm back in Iraq, bad shit happened. But when I moved to Atlanta, that's when I sold all my guns. Cause driving on that long ride with 10 guns, you're looking to be under the jail. Your ass not gonna be getting out in no time soon. You get caught with all them buttons and you with a Drake and all that, your ass is heavily armed, dangerous. Your ass is you a terrorist on bro grade. They gonna think you on the road to go catch some bodies, boy. They gonna think he on the road to catch some bodies. You said you gotta trade the gens. What you mean you got kicked out? How that happen? What you mean you gotta trade the gens? I mean, to an extent, yeah, you do gotta trade the gens, but you need to trade gens with niggas you trust though, folks. I'm not finna be trading gens with other gangs. These niggas trading gens with gangs that in war. So one time, look, this not even my body to speak on this, but I'm gonna speak on this any motherfucker way because this what you need to learn to not do, folks. Learn from these niggas' mistakes. So we went to school with this nigga or something, folks. We grew up with him, folks. He cool as hell, all that, folks. So four of them took it into their hands to go trade a pipe with him because they knew him. I bet they went to go trade the pipe, man. You the first drop off thorough. They traded it. I bet. Now it's time to trade a FN. Now they was like, I bet we finna trade the FN with you. Come on, let's do the transaction again. Now when these two niggas go link back up with the niggas we went to school with, now it's a different ball game, folks. Now they own that. On folks' grade. Folks them getting that. Folks them getting that. Yeah, we on that this time, folks. Let them do it this time. We finna come up on the FN and another Glock. So, folks them gave him the gun in the hand. Folks them got the gun in his hand that he's supposed to get. Folks them outside with the other gun just looking. They like, I bet we finna trade, folks. See, look, the nigga who got the gun, the nigga who was on the what's the name, it wasn't really his fault. It was the other boy fault because he was scared to go trade the gun. He wanted another nigga to come with you. So imagine your homie scared to trade a gun with these niggas and he bring you on a mission and you end up being the one getting took. Not the nigga who with you. You end up getting took from you. So that's what happened. Folks end up getting took. He holding the gun out. It's a nigga already on the side of his car. While the nigga he trading with in front of him, it's a nigga already on the side. He do this. He smack it. He smack his hand that hard to make the gun fall. Like the gun fall right out folks' hand. Easy. Easy. Now they got pipe. Now they got pipe in their hand. They took it. It's mine, man. Now they up piping them. Pull out, bitch, while I smoke your ass. Just like that. What he do? Of course he gonna pull off. Why the fuck wouldn't you pull off? Folks them gonna splat you. On folks' grade, like he just real life just took the initiative to take your pipe and he up that bitch and say, bitch, pull off right now. Before I blow this bitch. Nigga say that to you with a face like that, you pulling off on folks' grade. Don't sit up here and act like you ain't on bro. I'm hauling ass on bro grade. I'm true. I catch your ass next time, on bro. But I wouldn't be in that type of situation, folks, because I'm not trading pipes with niggas. I don't give a fuck if we went to school together for 30 years. I'm not trading no fucking pipe with you. I don't when I trust niggas to an extent, and that's everybody in the world. Me handing you my pipe, my chances of trusting you is 1%, folks. On bro, 1%. I'm not for none of that shit, folks. Because if anybody was trying to do anything like disarm me or take me or anything, I'm going to have to shoot you off back. Like, say if I'm sitting right here with my pipe in my hand, you trying to reach, I'm blowing your ass. I'm blowing your ass down. You feel me? I'm straight blinking. I'm blinking that bitch. And I'm letting off whole clip because now you disrespecting me. You trying to reach for my shit like I'm a bitch ass nigga. Like I'm gonna just let you take my gun. I never let nobody take my gun, y'all. Like right hand to God on Jesus Christ. Nobody can say today that they took my gun without stealing it. Now, somebody stole my gun. I told y'all already when I wasn't around. But nobody on the internet can say I took his gun out of his hand and say he took and I left. Never. Because it's not going to happen, folks. I'm always on point. I always got my bitch on me. I always got one in the head. I always ready. Like, I always be on point. Even when the situation before it happened, I'm already thinking, like, I should pop this nigga. But then, you got them homies that don't know what they doing with guns and shit. That make me scary. Like, it was plenty of times niggas done shot that bitch, like, I hope y'all ain't got homies like this, folks. That shit dangerous. I really be thinking niggas don't know what they doing when they doing that, but sometimes I guess mistakes happen. But me personally, I never let a gun off in the house. But plenty of people did that shit next to me. One time I'm sitting in the crib with my shorty and shit, folding them testing out my 23 for me. He put the Gen. This was a Gen 3 23 though. This bitch gonna get off. Do y'all homework on Gen 3s. Gen 3s with buttons are going to blow butter. That bitch gonna no jam. Like Gen 4s get like that too, but Gen 3s, bro, that's an old generation. That bitch gonna go like butter on bro grade. I'm telling you, when I had the Gen 3 23, bro, that bitch nasty. So folks putting a button on that bitch on bro grade. We in the crib. I just bought it from him. He got to put the button on that, folks. Cuz I always make sure he try to look out for me and shit when I'm buying the gun. He gonna put my button on if I'm buying the gun with the button. He gonna slap it on. We usually get buttons for around like, he could give me a button for like $250 on bro grade. I pay $250, I got a button. I used to pay $500 for 2 of them. So boom. I bought a button, folks trying to put it on and shit. So look, folks putting it on and shit. Boom, 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 boom. Folks putting it on. Tell me why this nigga forget to take one out the head, folks. He ain't even know he ain't had one out the head. So you know when niggas do this, pointed towards the ground, he do that a lot. Like some niggas probably do that, some don't. I don't do that, folks. Niggas do that though. Like when they get a gun, they point it towards the floor and shit, cause they wanna, you like how it feel and you wanna shoot it. So folks pointed it towards the floor and tried to pull the trigger cause he like doing this shit. Tell me why this bitch in the crib. This bitch switching the crib. What the fuck? The girl who I was talking to, her ass jumped like this. She laying like this. So she getting that bitch laying like that. My heart beating fast cause this how it went. He right here. Look, I'm laying in the bed right now. See, look, I'm laying in the bed. Shorty right here, over there. He right here like this, in front of me, this close. I'm laying in the bed, folks. I'm just looking, I'm close. He let switch off right at the ground, at the carpet. Oh, what the fuck? I'm right in front of him, folks. My fucking whole eardrum gone, bro. He blew the 23 right in front of me, folks. I'm literally right here. I'm telling you, don't you know on Call of Duty when he throw the grenade and you hear, I swear to God, I get why they do that now. That shit real. I couldn't stop hearing that in my head for hours. It's like the fucking gun sound just ringing in my fucking ear. And shorty ass sitting like this, balled up. I'm thinking like, damn, did you shoot her? Did you shoot her? Oh, hell nah, like, I damn that got scared. I'm damn cuz when they get a sentence, folks. He just shot Shorty. The whole time Shorty got up and shit, I had to check to see if I ain't shot. Cause like I said, when your adrenaline rushing, you don't know if you got shot. So when situations like that happen, I'm scared as hell. I don't know if I got shot. I gotta check my body. Bro, I felt weird as hell, folks. But that ain't the first occasion and shit. One time, the other cousin did some shit like that. We downstairs and shit. Folks says just sitting there. I heard, bah! You feel me? Like I heard, bah! Man, that shit scary, folks. I ain't gonna bap. I be scared to be around them type of niggas, folks. Cause it's like, folks, you let a switch off in the crib, folks. A switch. We walking around the crib trying to see if it's a hole in the wall. We can't even find the shit. Folks has put it on. Folks switched something. You feel me? He switched something. On bro grade, I ain't gonna bap. That shit was crazy. I ain't never seen no shit like that a day in my life. That shit fucked my head up. Still to this day, I damn near can still hear the ringing, folks. The siren noises and all that, folks. And then nobody heard the shit. Like nobody outside heard the shit because nobody came. Like, damn, what the fuck just happened? But yeah, folks, that shit turned out real stupid, folks. I ain't gonna bap. Like shit like that. It can get real, folks. So y'all gotta be on y'all P's and Q's and know, folks. Know how to use the pipe, folks. I never blew a pipe in the house. I never let a pipe on an accident, folks. I use them bitches gently. I'm not finna sit up here roughly with the pipe and I try to bob myself now. I'm bogus as hell. Oh yeah, that story, DJ. Me getting on a half speed on my B-Day. My first half speed ever in life. And man, you, my birthday next month, June 30th, folks. So last year, June 30th, high speed. I told myself I would never go into high speed, folks, because I don't got wheel. I'm not Vic. I don't got wheel like Vic. On bro grade, I just really started learning how to drive like 4-5 years ago, folks. I don't got wheel to be trying to run from the police and shit. I could drive, but I ain't got wheel to be running. So I'm driving and shit, folks. I'm in Iraq. I'm in the city. I'm driving. I'm on my way back towards the burbs. So I'm on my way back towards the birds, phone finna die, all that. It's just bogus as hell, folks. Like, bogus as hell. So I'm driving, folks. I see lights behind me. I always gotta check, folks. Like, is he really chasing me, folks? Like, is this nigga behind me really chasing me, folks? He was really chasing me, folks. Cause I went on the highway, folks. He followed me on the highway. So I'm like, oh yeah, he really chasing me. Now my phone dead. I don't know my way home, folks. I'm in the city, folks. I'm lost as hell. I'm driving that bitch over fast. I'm speeding that bitch, dodging cars, folks. And I'm super focused. You gotta understand, folks. I'm high at this moment, folks. I'm high and I'm over focused like I'm off an X pill, folks. I'm high as hell, folks. I'm focused. I'm playing like Fast and Furious, folks. I bet. Dodge that car. Oh yeah, dodge that car. Yeah. I'm getting through all the cars. I'm through that bitch. I get all the way to a dead end, folks. I turn around, ain't no police there. I left his ass. Stop playing with me, boy. I left his ass. I go all the way to a dead end in the back. It's another police just sitting back there. Oh, hell no, folks. I got to get from right here. Shit crazy. U-turn. But I ain't make a scene, folks. When you on the high speed, folks, and you getting there, another police or something, he ain't on you, don't make yourself seen. Like, you can't be that fucking scared, folks. So I just drove regular. I did a regular U-turn and just drove regular. If he would have got from right there and started chasing me, I was going to speed that bitch up again. But yeah, folks, I was in a rental car. Me doing high speeds in a rental car is fucking crazy. I did a lot of crazy shit in a rental car, folks, on bro grave. Like, me driving a rental car, folks, and doing hot shit. Sometimes the shit just be going in my favor, folks. But I had to calm down, folks, because I get real hot. Like, that's why I don't beef back and forth with people on the internet and all that, folks, because I know I'll really do it. Like, I know I'll really get outside, folks. Like that situation with this girl, folks. The girl who had the stepdaddy that I had to blow Drake at. This bitch wanted to keep playing with me, folks, talking about my OG and this, that, and the third, and you not this and not that. Bitch, I'll blow your shit down. Bitch, obviously you think you playing. So you know what I did? I grabbed my shit, my rental. I bet I'm finna go slide. I go pick up cuz ass, cause I ain't got wheel. Like I told you, I don't got wheel. So I'm finna bounce out the passenger on bro. Shorty live in an apartment whoop. So I get the car, I hop in that bitch. Go grab cuz, get in this bitch on bro grave. I'm not finna sit up here and go back and forth with your ass, nigga. You driving on foes grave. It don't matter what we doing or nothing, just coming on a mission. That's exactly how I was talking to him. Like, fo, you better be coming on. Is you scared? It's 3 in the morning at this point. That's the best time for you to try this shit. So I'm mad as hell, fo. I'm already mad. Like, this bitch think it's sweet. I bet. Watch this. She gonna learn not to play with me. He drive me to over there, fo. I'm like, yeah, let me show them how Corn Wick get. I let back the sunroof on bro grave. I come out the sunroof. G19. Drop that bitch on Foes grave. That was an epic fail on Foes. I think that was God, though. I ain't gonna back to you. Like, I think that was God, folks. I dropped the 19. And the only reason why I feel like I did drop the 19, because it's a Gen 5. Gen 5 19s is the smallest 19s for some reason, folks. It's real little. So I made a mistake. When I shot that one towards the window, the next whoop, it tweet. I ain't gonna bap to you. It tweet. So I ended up dropping the gun. And grabbing it from off the top of the sunroof. Now I'm in the car with the gun, and I didn't have my clip. I thought my mag fell off the top of the car, but as folks driving, the mag just rolled into my lap. Like, it rolled from the sunroof and jumped right into my lap. Now I got the mag in my hand. Like, damn. On fourth grade, this bitch tweaking. Then I tried to see if it was one in the head. It wasn't one in the head, so it's like the gun tweaked on me, folks. And I felt like that was God, folks. It only let one shot bounce out that bitch, folks. Because I really, real life was going to let the whole whoop off. But motherfuckers definitely got the calling and texting my phone talking about, why did I do that and shit like that? So obviously I hit window. The way I played it, that's the only way I had to play it for. They in an apartment complex. There was no other way for me to get that. But I ain't do that shit on no, you feel me? Different shit. I did that shit to let motherfuckers know, stop fucking playing with me, folks. Like, it don't matter if it's a girl or a nigga, folks. You guys gotta let people know to stop playing with you, folks. Like, that shit could really happen, folks. I would real, like, blow at your ass, folks. Like, you make me mad enough, folks. I'm telling you, I'm tossing that bitch at you, folks. For real. Like, that's why I can't engage with niggas on the internet, because I don't know where they at, folks. So me not knowing where you at, it make me even madder, because I can't get to you, folks. Like, if I can't get up with you and get next to you and shit like that, I'm gonna be mad as hell. Like, damn, fool, I can't get up to him. Like, it ain't no way in hell I could get next to this nigga and tap his head, folks, on bro grave. So that's why I be ending up like that, you know? It be ended up in situations like that where I gotta do what I gotta do just to do what I gotta do, you know? What y'all on doing, folks grave? Damn, folks, we been on this bitch for a minute. On bro, we did a hour through this bitch. On bro, hopefully my watch time didn't got up, folks, so I can get monetized, folks. I ain't gonna bap. I'm trying to get my watch time hours up. So all y'all that's in here, folks, I'm gonna need y'all all to tune in every day. Every day I'm gonna be going live, folks. Whether it's around 12 or 1, I'm just gonna be going live. So always be checking my shit. If you ain't got my post notifications on, turn it on, folks. When you subscribe to my YouTube, turn my shit on, folks, so you can always be updated with me dropping more content. Cause I'ma always drop some more content every fucking day. I'm a workaholic. I'ma always have new stories for y'all. My next video gonna be about Tory Lanez and them on Bro Grade, cause I seen a lot of shit happen with Tory Lanez, GTA 6. I gotta say some shit for GTA 6, all type of shit. So yeah, folks. That's what the next live gonna be about. We gonna be in this bitch thugging, folks. So everybody that's in here now, make sure y'all subscribe and y'all turn on that bell, folks, so we can be locked in for life. Cause y'all already know I'm next up on Folks Grade, for real. Right, you finally caught this one, folks. Hopefully you catch all the other ones, folks, cause it's gonna be more to come, folks. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a lot more to come, folks, and I'm gonna want you in them bitches seeing what the fuck I got to say. Unless you gonna catch them bitches on the TikTok, folks. You know? But y'all already know TikTok ain't fucking with me, folks. They got me banned for life. I can post clips from this YouTube live, that's all. I won't be doing them other videos. If you want them other videos, you gotta follow my Instagram. Right? Send that merch out, boy. You been playing, folks. Make sure you send me a little flavor too on, bro. You don't never want to send a flavor. Your ass need the next day my shit, boy, on folks. Taking long as hell. Got me waiting on the merch, fool. I'm trying to wet this bitch now. Motherfucker got me waiting on this bitch until next year. On Folks Grade. Got me waiting. Every time me and you lock in, they always ban me, folks. They always ban me, DJ. Ban, man. I bet. Just DM me on TikTok right now, folks. If you got my Corn Boss Up Clips page, go DM me on that bitch. So we can chop it up and shit on Bro Grade. I'm finna bounce off this bitch so I can edit this shit, folks. I'll fuck with all y'all, folks, for sure. But make sure y'all sub. If y'all not subbed up, folks, do that shit now, folks. No bapper. And remember, you can do anything you put your mind to. Don't forget that.